What's up, guys? Dustin New here, back with the Calgary Flames gem mode. So we finished the off-season, draft, preseason, etc., last time. We're into the season now, so basically my plan was just to sim. I asked you guys for some suggestions. It seemed you guys want me to get a first-line sniper, but so I will keep that in mind for now. Ovechkin apparently is on the trading block. Not entirely positive what his value is. It's probably insane, but I think he should be there if we felt like going for him, you know. Oh no, he's not anymore. Okay, that's strange. Anyways, yeah. So I know they're trying to get rid of Ovechkin, I think. But yeah, the plan is I'd like to. Oh no, they're not right now. That's weird. Anyways, we could probably get somebody, you know. Our team did really well in the preseason. We scored a lot of goals. 9-4, 5-3, 4-1. We lost one 5-4, and then 5-0 wins, 6-0 wins. So, yeah, I'm not super concerned about it, but I will keep an eye on like Nylander and yeah, we'll keep an eye on some stuff. We'll see. We got players that we can bring up, or we can move, or we got lots of stuff we can do. So I just wanted to start off and just go to town. I think Nemo's in net, so I'm just gonna do a 3-2 ratio as per normal. And yeah, we'll just go like from there. So yeah, we'll just start going. I'm gonna see how far we can get. I'm thinking to get a decent amount. Hopefully the All-Star game, that'd be great. Fit within, continue. So if we could get to the All-Star game, continue. Hopefully it goes by quick. But if we get, like I said, if we get to the All-Star game, oh my God, can you stop? Can you stop that? Then I could basically look at stats at that point and be like, okay, maybe I should trade them. What do you guys think? You know, so we'll keep that in the back of our minds for now, but we'll just see how we start off the year and how we do. Holy, Shinkruk had 4 goals. Woo-wee! All right, good start so far. Yeah, like Shinkaruk got up to a 90 overall. He was a 4.5 red star too, which was crazy. He went from like an 87 last year to a 90, so he got bumped up to the first line. McDavid is still an 87, which is kind of crazy because he's green stars, right? The other thing is somebody wanted me to look at Eichel, so maybe I'll look at Eichel kind of when we finish here. But I think the fact that Nylander actually went down a little bit is actually maybe going to help us. The reason I say this is we had too many good players at that point. Like, you know, last year we just had all of our players were really solid. So the fact that Nylander actually went down and he's more towards Yurko's level is kind of better almost for our team. And I think obviously with McDavid there, that should, you know, he should be able to produce with those guys. I mean, you don't want to have high 80s on all your lines, right? Or even 90s, right? It's not going to help you out majorly. So, yeah, we're off to a decent start. Yurko's got 5 apples, so that's good. Taves is 5 Gs, so that's good. 5 Gs in 6 games. It'd be nice if we could get a 50 goal scorer. Like I said, we got a lot of good players. Kujawinski, look at that. First round and second round for Kujawinski. Let's just take a peek here. I put Kujawinski on there because he's an 83 third line player, but he's playing in the AHL, right? Like he's actually a pretty solid player. But the guys we have on our team are better defensively as two-way forwards. So yeah, he does have a high rating, you know, but I don't know if there's how's the value on these guys. That's actually not a bad return. I don't think there's anything we really want to get because like he's not worth a ton, right? But I think that's okay. You know what, I'll take it. A first and a second, that's not bad. We'll take it. We can always use that later for when, if and when we want to make a trade later on. We have that first round pick now, so that'll be nice. Yeah, we gotta go to the AHL team here. Offense. All right, so we need to fill this in with somebody. Somebody to love. Do 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 do. Wow, this guy's a half star. Impressive. Hetherington. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a defenseman in there for now. Arnold can move up. Arnold's like a good. What is Hetherington, anyways? Is Reinhardt? Max Reinhardt's on the last line, eh? We just have so many guys coming up. Like we got Tanaka, Beckett, and Sprong. I want these guys to get better. Beckett's already like getting better. Goudreau, Burns, and Gerby, obviously, and then Winther. Probably put Reinhardt actually up here. Reinhardt had like a disgusting year. It's just he didn't get any better. I mean, if you look at his AHL, 91 points last year in the AHL. Just insane. But yeah, I'm going to put Hetherington on the wing, I think, for now. I was thinking about putting Commodore in there, but yeah, not a big deal, you know. Goudreau, Beckett, Gerby. What do we got? Tanaka. We need Tanaka on the power play. Tanaka! Tanaka. He's a left winger, so yeah, if we can get Tanaka in some of these. Burns, Beckett, Gerby, Burns, and Tanaka. Just get him in on all these lines here. 4 and 4. Beckett, Sprong. I'm gonna put Sprong here. Alright, let's go like that actually. Beckett and Sprong. Goudreau, Baptiste, Winther, and Tanaka. We got a lot. Like, our AHL team is ridiculous. Our AHL team could be realistically an NHL team almost. Like, they could compete in the NHL level. Let's see. Who do I want to put in there? Let's put Commodore. I want Commodore to get better. He's been kind of slow and steady right now. Sprong. Put Beckett. Baptiste, no, I don't want him there. We'll put Tanaka. I want Tanaka to get better too, because he's a 4-star, so there we go. That should be good. Alright, so we got a first and a second round, so that's going to help us out. No. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps us. Taking on Minnesota, there we go. Big dub there, good start to the year. Alright, I think what was I even checking for? I don't even remember. I think we were looking in the QM or something for defense. I think that's what I was doing, yeah. We'll go back there for 6 weeks. Alright, there we go. So we're off to a good start, 7-0. Now that I've said it, we're probably not going to win, but that's okay. That's okay, it's not bad. We're doing okay. Our team is like really clicking right now, so that's all I can ask for is just a really solid team, you know? Team's working well. Everything is going good. We're off to a pretty decent start. You know, I've never had a crazy record. I think in the GM modes on YouTube, I think we've gotten 62 wins, which is like the record. I don't know if we've beaten it or not. I can't remember, but I think we at least got the record for sure. That's like an actual regular season record in the NHL is like 62 wins, I think. I can't remember if we beat it or not, but I can't. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done it. But this Calgary team is probably the best team I've ever assembled. I know at the start we did a 4-peat with Florida, but this team is just insane that we made. This team is insane. Like, I've always had good forwards or good defense or, you know, a little bit of both, or I've never really had an all-star elite goalie drafted. Oh, we actually got a loss. Yeah, like I don't recall ever drafting a 5-star elite goalie. So we've traded for decent goalies, but I don't think we've ever drafted and developed one. So that's been nice. I mean, obviously we've gotten some good players here. Yeah, this was just kind of like, I mean, yeah, people want it to be realistic, but I at the same time, I mean, I tried, you know, but at the same time, I wanted to have a lot of fun with it. I think when NHL 15 comes out, I'm gonna go back to the realistic GM. This was kind of like, let's see, like after a few seasons, we won a cup and 2 cups, you know, and then I was like, yeah, let's see what we can do with this team, you know. So I mean, I guess you could say it's gotten a little out of hand, but at the same time, I mean, we've created just a ridiculous, awesome team. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, NHL 15, we'll get back to the regular realistic. I mean, this one started out realistic, and then, you know, we traded away a lot of our older guys to get draft picks, and we kind of built up from there. But yeah, it's been pretty solid. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm excited to have just, even if it's the same GM mode, it's nice to have, like, you know, new rosters, new player ratings, you know, just new stuff, a new menu. Like, it's nice to have something fresh. So yeah, I think that'll be the most fun out of it. I mean, I really do hope that they add some new stuff into GM mode. But again, I'm not putting my hopes too high. You know, with the whole thing, speculation about EASHL not being in the game, which is completely horse manure as far as I'm concerned. there's no legitimate proof that it's not in the game. You know, we've had I've read that playtesters have said that it's in the game, so that's pretty much as far as we've gotten with it. EA, like, I don't know. I posted on the EA forum. I put it on my Twitter account. I took a picture, a screenshot of what I put, and then like cut it out and put it on my Twitter. Basically, unless EA confirms it 100%, we don't know. And unless one of us or somebody that you know personally has played a full retail version that hasn't probably even been like created yet, like the game probably hasn't even been printed, or not printed, but like it probably hasn't been created and put on a disc for distribution yet. Until that happens, we have no idea what's going on with the game. Like, unless you physically played a full retail version or EA has said it, don't worry about it. Remember that time we had a video that said, oh yeah, it's coming out September 30th because the mobile Future Shop website said no. Just because there's rumors or speculation, you can't just assume that that's the truth. That's the one thing. Wow, we just got smoked. That's the one thing that bothers me the most about a lot of this, NHL news videos. A lot of it is just random speculation about stuff. Whatever. Unless you don't hear it like right out of the horse's mouth, it's not true. So don't believe it. It could be true that EASHL isn't in the game, but like I said, unless we have a factual either news release or Rammer says it, or the dev team comes out and says, okay, you know what, it's not actually in the game. Unless somebody says it or we've played the full game, you can't really just be like, I don't think it's there. Yeah, I think in my post I was like, for all we know, since no game mode is other than maybe HUT has been really confirmed, since that hasn't happened, for all we know, NHL 15 could be a race car game. It could be a tennis game. Like, we have no idea, So, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. I'm just hoping for some improvements on these game modes more than anything. They've had close to 2 years to work on this game. NHL 14 was pretty much NHL 13, but a little bit more. Like, it wasn't a huge leap and bound above what we had before. And I think the team was just like, they really wanted to focus on NHL 15. So you can't just assume that because, I mean, they've had 2 years. There's no reason that EASHL would be left out of the game. There's just absolutely no freaking reason. We were doing defense in OHL 6 weeks. Go back. There we go. The other thing that I was going to say is that there was like a Best Buy. I think it was Best Buy or something. They said that basically it's 1 to 2 players online. Well, that's also completely false, because if you think about it, even if they took out EASHL, there would still be online versus play, and in online versus play, you could always play on the console with your friends playing against another players online. So, that's just completely BS, made up stuff. Just don't get your head wrapped around it. Yeah, I don't know. I sincerely hope that it wasn't just presentation and that they actually put in a lot of effort into the actual, offline game modes as well, like GM mode. I'd love to see GM mode. I'd love to see an owner's mode where you actually, like, how in GM mode you're still like the coach, you can change the lines and stuff. I know in the old GM modes you could like set ticket prices, you could upgrade your arena, like you could do a whole bunch of stuff. I remember in an old Madden, I think it was Madden 05, you could build a new arena, things like that. I would love to see an owner's mode, or basically, yeah, you do the whole thing as the coach and the GM, but you also get to set ticket prices and get a depth, and maybe eventually you can build a new arena or relocate or do stuff like that. I think that'd be spectacular. I mean, it gives you more of a fantasy type of view from the game where you could actually just do whatever you want, basically. I mean, obviously you can create a team, but it's not the same, I think it'd be cool to be able to like design an arena or do whatever you want, choose from jumbotrons or like upgrade your arena and stuff like that. I can't believe Nemo's just tearing it up right now. This is insane. Our team is doing super good. All right, so yeah, what, I'm just gonna go to the All-Star game. Let's just see what we can get here. I didn't want to drag on this GMO too much because people were kind of getting, kind of losing interest, I guess. Which is completely understandable, but, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to try and get through it at a decent pace, you know. So I said I wanted to do 10 years. We're already in year 9, and we're already halfway through year 9 pretty much. So, you know, you do that, you got your even if we did that, you know, you got your 2 sims during the season, you got possible 4 sims or 4 videos of playoffs plus 1 to 2 are off season. I tried to do just a 30-minute off season just to get through it, like I did the draft and the signings and all that stuff. But you know, so you're looking at like 7 videos a year basically. So you know, we're almost halfway through this year, which means you know at least 5 videos in this season continuing. You know, that takes us up to August 17th, give or take, unless you know I have to miss a day or whatever. And then you know you got at least another 7 videos. So that pretty much takes you into the demo, I would think. Man, we're doing pretty solid right now. This team is doing pretty decent. I am fairly happy. I don't think we're gonna make any moves. Ooh, 6-0 loss. Mm-mm. When we lose like a couple in a row, but then we just go right back to winning. So we'll see what happens. Wilford did horrible, man. He lost like he went 1-2. All right, let's put him back in there. All right, Wilford, get in there, bud. Maybe he can actually get some wins this time. Let's give him a few games here. Give him 3 games. Unless he gets 3 straight losses, then I'll be like, yeah, you're done. You're done, bud. Wow. Lost right off the bat. Come on, Wilford. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? All right. Anaheim. Let's get a dub. There we go. There we go, Willie. There we go. All right. All right. Colorado. Come on, Willie. Get us a dub here, bud. There we go. There we go. I'll get him. Oh, we're already at the All-Star game. Sweet. All right, so we'll do the one more game. We'll go right to the All-Star game. Wrap her up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right. Winnipeg. Another loss for Willie. Holy crap. He's just getting no support in the net there. Scouting assignment. What do we got for Russia defenseman? There's one top 10. OHL, we got a bunch of firsts. Dub, we got... yeah, let's look at forwards now in the dub for 6. Go there. Okay. Finish this. I think Willie's coming out. He's not having a great run right now. Alright, one more game, and then we're at the All-Star game. Yeah, so from here, we'll kind of make a decision. I don't think I want to make any trades, honestly. As much as it seems like a good idea, I mean, we could move some guys. Honestly, our team is powering through right now, you know? We're 37-8-2. We're at the All-Star game. I think we'll just wrap up the season next video just to finish her off. Because you got like February, March, and a little bit of April, right? So I think we'll do that. And again, I don't think... ooh, Johnny Taves at the All-Star game. Pff, who would have guessed? All right, so let's look at the team standings here. All right, so we're first in the league, 76 points. Next up is Tampa Bay with 62. Oh, actually, I should probably check our actual stats here. All right, goals for 3.17. Goals against 2. Power play 23.3. Penalty kill 89.1. Home record 22-1. Holy moly. Away 17-6-1. Last 10 5-3-2. Tampa Bay is on a tear right now too. Holy moly. All right. I might switch our AHL goalie as well for the rest of the season. We'll see how many games Vejmelka's played. I think that's who's in it. Vejmelka. 47 games. So Taves has 56 points. Shinkruk has 53 points. Toffoli has 37 points. McDavid has 36. Yurko has 31. Nylander, or whatever you want to say. New York Lander has 28. Jordan Subban has 27. He's our top D-man right now. Griffin Reinhardt 26. Ekblad with 20. Larson with 19. And then just, you got your depth guys. Goalie-wise, Nemo has played 40 games, 1.8 33, 4, 1-1, 9.380, 5 shutouts. Willie has a 2.76. He's not playing that great. 4-4, a 90 save percentage, and 1 shutout. So he's not doing that great, but Nemo is tearing it up right now. He's having a good season, finally. Finally, the elite goalie in him is coming through. I'm not sure. How's our HL? 24, 16, and 2. That's not bad, I guess. Beckett's doing decent. Let's see if there's any progression. I don't think there is. There usually isn't. It's just really random, so we'll see. We'll see what we got. Yeah, Beckett's not done anything. Burns is still down. That's about it. Goalie's nothing. NHL, he's still down. Whatever. Ekblad is going up. Not bad. Not bad. I think that's about it, though. These guys are all down, obviously, like normal. Alright, so nothing progression-wise, but yeah, like I said, 37, 8, and 2. I might switch the AHL goalies, but that's about it. If you guys have any suggestions, I honestly think we don't need to make any trades. Our first line is tearing it up right now. Taves and Shinkruk. I don't want to mess up that chemistry going on. I just don't want to mess it up, so personally, I think I'm going to keep going, but like I said, leave me comments. I always read them, so we'll make a decision. We'll make a decision. I obviously make the ultimate decision, but I still do read the comments, and I enjoy you guys commenting. So, if you guys know the video, please leave a like, and we will continue next time. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, guys.